Welcome to Classics for Kids. I'm Naomi Lewin. Franz Liszt composed 19 Hungarian rhapsodies. Some of what you hear in them is Hungarian, but a lot comes from music of the Roma or Romani people. The Romani migrated to Europe centuries ago, probably from India, but people in Europe thought they came from Egypt, which is how they came to be called gypsies. Romani music has a very distinctive sound, which attracted a lot of classical composers. Johannes Brahms wrote his Hungarian dances after he toured as a pianist with a Hungarian violinist. Brahms also composed some gypsy songs. And he used the sound of gypsy music at the end of his first piano quartet. Over a century before Brahms, Georg Philipp Telemann wrote a gypsy sonata. The Romani people settled all over Europe, so their music influenced composers from a lot of different countries. This is by Spanish composer Pablo de Sarasate. And this is by Frenchman Maurice Ravel. This is by Alexandra Vrebalov. She's from Serbia, which was part of Yugoslavia when she was born. Gypsies turn up a lot in opera. The most famous one is the title character in Carmen by Georges Bizet. In Verdi's opera La Traviata, there's a costume party where women dress up as gypsy fortune tellers. And in Verdi's opera Il Trovatore, the anvil chorus is not about anvils. It's about how wonderful gypsy women are. There are dozens of movies with gypsies in them. The red violin is about a very unusual instrument and all the people who owned it over the centuries, including a gypsy. This is the music that John Corigliano composed for her scene. The violin is very important to gypsy music, but so is the cymbalum, a folk instrument related to the hammered dulcimer. Franz Liszt originally wrote his Hungarian rhapsodies for piano, But when he turned them into pieces for orchestra, some of them got a cymbalum. We know Franz Liszt as a composer, but when he was alive, a lot of people thought of him as a pianist. Next week on Classics for Kids, other composers with big careers as pianists. I'm Naomi Lewin. I write Classics for Kids, and I produce this show for WGUC Cincinnati with help from Rob Weisberg. Please join me again for more Classics for Kids.